Here is something that you can create. Not one, not two, but 3 cubes. Each hold 4 photos, stacked on top each other on a stand to display your wedding photos, anything special. This was inspired by a previous video that I'll leave a link up the top where I just did 1 rotating cube on a stand. I hope you enjoy. Hi everybody, my name is Kat, Kat's Crafty Corner. If you do like this video, please think of subscribing to my channel, hit the notification bell, and if you like the video, the like button too. It really helps my channel. Thank you. So let's get started. First you will need these pieces. As you can see, the measurements are on top. The chipboard I'm using is 3mm, so it does have to be a nice thickness. Now first I start with gluing down A, E and B, and then C, D. As you can see, C, D just overlap a little bit. And with a Stanley knife, just cut out how I'm showing you here, being careful of your fingers of course. If you want to, you can use a ruler, but I just wing it. Remember to leave tabs on either side of C and D. 1 centimeter tabs will be fine. Just cut off any excess. Once that's done, it should look like this. Then I start on the cutouts of the frame. And just follow along how I'm showing you here. And again, please be careful with your fingers. And once all 4 frames have been cut out, I go around and score everything. It just makes it easier for folding and gluing. Now we're ready to start gluing everything down. When you come to this frame here, remember not to glue down the side net tabs. Those tabs are going to be needed to put the cube together. So remember, do not glue the side tabs down. And when you turn it over, this is what it should look like. Now the tabs, I score them just to support a little bit up the top. Bring them up, as I'm doing here. And then gently just start bringing the cube together. I'll put a bit of glue in the joins. When I'm actually pressing them up, I'm pressing them in straight down. Hold them up till the glue sets. And then just put glue on one tab. I forgot to put glue in the join, so put some glue in the join. And then just join each frame as I'm showing here. Clearing off any excess glue. Not that it really matters, but yeah, and then we go on to the other side. Again, glue down the tab, connecting one frame to the other. Make sure that they're all level. One's not longer than the other, that everything is level. Then going on to the other side, you start with one tab, again lifting and pressing in. Making sure one frame doesn't go lower than the other, that it's all level. As you can see here, it's a perfect cube. Scoring, making sure that the joints are very well connected. Now that one cube's completed, now I went on to make another two, using the same method. Now we're on to the internal part of the cube. As you can see, you just glue the 3 squares as indicated. Now the measurement of the square is just on the top. Once it's all glued down, just cut out as I'm showing here, so there's no overlapping. Now once you've done all the cutouts, fold as shown here, scoring it as you go, burnishing it, sorry, not scoring it. And then once, it should be like a little door system, just they should connect, be even. Put glue on the tab at the end and everything should fit snugly, and join them together. Allow it to dry. And here is your internal part of the cube. We still need to put the caps on though, so press down all the tabs. Again, burnishing it down. Now we're ready to put the caps on. Now you cut out the 9.5 by 9.5 square, 2 of them, and then you get a 2 by 2 inch piece of just pine timber and drill a hole right into the center, right through. That's your mechanism that the actual rod is going to sit in. And as shown here, find your center point on the cap. Now I glue a piece of cardstock onto the piece of timber with a hole so that when the rod goes in, it won't go right through to the top. You need it to be like a stopper. Make sure it's glued down well. And then just as a guide, I actually find the center of one of the squares. And glue it down as shown. And this completes the top cap, ready to glue on. As you can see, this is where the rod sits. Place it on the top, as you can see. Do a test. Just put glue right through on all the tabs. Be very generous with the glue. And using the cap as a guide, when you put it on, make sure that it all levels up like that, as I'm showing you here. Pressing down as you go. And you can also put it on its face and just use like a ruler or something, just do a bit of burnishing as I'm showing you here again. And there you go, that the mechanism part is glued in. Now in the bottom cap, you just need to make a hole the same size as your rod. Now the rods that I'm using are actually tent pegs that I bought from the hardware store, and I just cut them down to the sizes that I needed. And there you go. I just used a pencil because I didn't have a hole punch. And then I lift the tabs up a bit so that when I press down the cap they will glue, because there's no way I can burnish it. Again, be generous with your glue. No one's going to see it. And then I use the rod as a guide, and there you go. Your cube is complete. The internal part of the cube anyway. Keep pressing to make sure there's good adhesion. Now the internal cube is complete. As you can see, you can flip it around. But the one thing I did forget to show you is that all corners of the cube have to be sanded down, rounded off, otherwise you won't be able to insert the cube into the external frame. As you can see in these two that I had completed previously, all edges needed to be rounded off. Now all three cubes are complete. I hope you enjoyed this video, part 1. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, and hit a like button if you did like this video. In my next video we put together the stand and decorate all the cubes. I hope you can join me in my next presentation. Thank you very much.